Alright, what we have is an out-of-box review. I know this is a little off-topic on my channel, but kind of a little off-topic. I do a lot of Star Wars model kit reviews, so I figured, why not add something else? I found this recently online. It's the Star Wars Posters light box. It does light up. I've already opened it. I've already put batteries in it, but I'm going to show you what you get in the box anyhow, just like it was new in the box. Well, it is still new, but that's beside the point. Anyhow, let's take a look at what's inside the box and see what's there. And it is an official product. You can tell by looking at the box. Opening the box. Good. You have one light box, and I've already put one of the posters in it. You get directions, and you get 2 more posters. Now, the 2 posters, they are on plastic. They are not. The directions are actually for something else. Isn't that fun? We'll go over that in a minute. But anyhow, the light panels are made out of plastic. They come packaged in these plastic sleeves so that they're not scratched up. Now, the bad thing is only one at a time fits in the light box. They slide in like this. You can see the battery box from behind here. Okay? It holds 3 AAA batteries. Now, with that number of LEDs, that'll power it for about a quarter of a week, half a week, solid. Probably longer. I'd have to do some calculations to know for sure. I know 2 AA batteries. Now, these are AAA. 2 AA batteries can power like 3 LEDs for 3 or 4 weeks. So I'm not sure the lifetime of the batteries. I plan on hacking out the batteries anyhow and replacing it with a wall wart. Okay, this was from Hair Clippers, and it is 3 volts. The battery is supplying 3.5 volts, so it'll be a little dimmer than it would ordinarily, but I can plug it into a wall because my intent is to have it someplace. And you can see it lights up quite well. Okay, let me cut the ambient lighting off. Now, it's daytime and we don't have curtains on the windows in here, so I can't make it dark. But it does light up very, very well, and it is very bright. And if I pull that out, you can see all the LEDs in there. Let's put the Empire Strikes Back panel in. This is my least favorite, actually. I don't know. I just don't like that photo. That poster. It's my least favorite of the 3 posters. Now, the wife likes the one that was in there. This is my favorite. She likes the Empire Strikes Back. I like Star Wars. This is going to go in our home theater room. So when I cut the lights off, it's going to kick on as ambient lighting for the movies. The box is made out of wood. It is well constructed. It does have a hanger on the back. Part of the charm of it being battery powered is you can hang it on the wall with no cords. I'm just not a big fan of battery power. Okay? Now, 3 times 1.5, this is running at 4.5 volts, and if I use a 3 volt wall wart, it's not going to be quite as bright, but that's fine because we're going to be in a dark, dark room. Size-wise, it's not real small, so I'm not disappointed by it. It's well built, like I said. Most of this is handling marks. It was finished very nicely. You have the on-off button right here on the side. Okay, and it works well. These marks down here come from sitting it on the kitchen table last night and Miri playing with it. So those marks are not typical. It's going to be sitting on a shelf anyhow. So there you go. The Star Wars Posters Light Box is for the 3 movie posters. The only thing that can make this better is if it had an internal storage for the extra posters, and I wouldn't have to worry about where I store them or keep in baggies to keep them safe. That would be the only thing that could make this thing better. I liked it. My wife kind of liked it. She's not a huge Star Wars fan. She's not sure of my plans for it. I paid 20 bucks for it, so to me, at $20, it wasn't that bad of an item. If it's 30 or 40, it's way too expensive in my opinion. But, you know, you got a quality product here, which is more than I can say for a lot of things for 20 bucks. And there you go. Star Wars movie poster light-up box. I like it. I'm going to go put it in the home theater room. Be back in a bit. I did forget to go through the directions with you guys. So let's zoom this in. Okay, this is not a toy. This desktop light box is not intended to be used by a child. It says that. Proper use, used primarily is novelty purposes, is intended to provide domestic use only, items included, 1 poster desktop light box, 3 graphic insert sheets. Instruction manual. Okay, the instruction manual is not all that great. It just says, here's where the batteries go, right there. There's how you hang it. There's the on-off button. That's what it says. Okay. Specifications, the batteries should be inserted to correct polarity. Okay, this was not exciting and fun. So, there you go. There's the directions. You can read them if you want. I'm one of those people on something like that. I wouldn't read them. All right, I'll be back. Okay, we got another out-of-box review going here. This time it's the Han Solo in Carbonite Novelty Desk Light. Now, something about this. When I ordered it, I didn't expect it to be very big. I paid $20 for it, and this box shows up, and I'm like, what did I order? Okay, it's huge. Now, for some of you, that's a bonus, but for me, what I wanted to do with it, it's not. So I was kind of disappointed because it was too big. But let's open it up and take a look at it. Okay, I've already opened the box once, so all the styrofoam thingies and stuff are removed. It's packaged quite well. It's not going to get damaged. In fact, the box got damaged in shipping. You can see it right there. But the item itself did not. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. It was packaged well. It had a plastic sleeve around it. First thing you're going to notice is, well, it's big. It's pretty obviously vacuum formed off something. I can say that. It was definitely vacuum formed. Well, I think it was anyhow. It might not have been. It might have been injection molded, but I don't see any injector pin marks or anything like that if you look around it. It does have a hanging hook. You can remove these feet by removing these 5 screws, and you can hang it on a wall. It is battery powered. 3 AAA batteries again, so it's 4.5 volts. Okay. It consumes almost no power because there's only 3 LEDs that light the whole thing. And that's part of the disappointing part. We got directions here. The directions basically just say, put the batteries in, here's how you take the base on and off. And here's the power switch. That's basically all they say. Whole bunch of specifications, warnings, domestic use only, not commercial, and stuff like that. Alright? Now, for lighting it, one of the decorations on the side is the power switch. And there it is lit up. Now, you got 3 LEDs on the bottom that are showing ambient light upwards. Let me cut the overhead lights off so we can take a look at it. Okay. We do have windows in here. I cannot dim the lighting. But I think we get a good enough view of this to see. No, not really. You don't really get a good view. In night, it's lit up fairly well. Now, I'd have to go back and watch Return of the Jedi to see how it was lit in Jabba's throne room. It may have been lit just like that. I know there were some light panels lit on the side somewhere and stuff like that. Well, there is no lighting on the side. This one's the switch, by the way. Okay. There is no light panels on the side. They're all decorative. I suppose an enterprising person could open the thing up and check it. It looks like it's a snap fit job, so it wouldn't be too hard to open up. I'm going to open it and rewire it with a wall wart because I don't want to use batteries. I'm just funny that way. Okay, but if you want something big and happy, there it is. Again, I paid $20 for it. I got it and the poster light at thinkgeek.com. So now you know where I got them. They may have been on sale. They may not have. I can't guarantee they're $20. So if you go look them up and then you're like, hey, they're 40, they're not 20. Well, I may have got them on sale. Okay. But one last thing to add. If you're a single male and want it, get it. If you're married, expect the what in the world did you just bring into my house look out of your wife, because that's what Nellie gave me when she saw this. I didn't expect it to be so large, or I wouldn't have ordered it. And she was just like, what is that? Why do you think that belongs in my house? I can put it in the hobby room just fine, but that was not my intent. The movie theater room was my intent. I'm trying to build up a Godzilla Star Wars theme. I know the two don't mix very well, but it's what I'm trying to do. I want to be able to push a button and this lights up along with various other things in the room. The lights dim, all that sort of stuff. I'm about halfway there on that. I'm trying to find some of the lighting that I set aside for the room and can't right now, but I'll find it eventually. This is a big house, but there's only so many places that stuff can go. Well, anyhow, there you go. There's a review of this. It feels solidly built. The plastic on it is not thin. You can tell when you look at the back. If it was, it's probably injection molded, to be honest with you. If it was vacuum formed, they didn't use thin plastic. They used pretty heavy plastic to form it. Or it could have been stamped for all I know. But it is solidly built. It is big. It is hefty. It will hang on a wall. It is battery powered. Now, since there's three AAA batteries in there, this thing should be able to stay on for a week or two on those batteries easily. Maybe a month. I'm not sure. These aren't going to consume much power, being orange LEDs. They're actually running on 2 volts. So, yeah, this thing could probably stay lit for quite some time on batteries if you're the lazy leave it on person. I want a wall powered. I got some wall warts here. One of them's 5 volts, one of them is 3. This might get the 3 volter, the 5 volter. This will probably get the 5 volts, and I'll hack a resistor into it, a pretty good size resistor into it to cut the voltage down. I have to see if they're wired in series or parallel. This one's going to be simpler to fix to the 5 volt. The 3 volt's going to go with light box, because that dims down a little bit. It'll be fine in a dark room. All right, so there you go. It's bigger than I expected it to be. Way bigger. And yeah, I'm here, just in case you want to see who was talking. In the dark, it makes a pretty good impression with the uplighting, because they did aim the LEDs properly. They do hit all the features and faces. Is it a good impression of Han Solo and Carbonite? Well, I think it is. Of course, I haven't looked and tried to see how well it's represented, but it does look good. I hope you enjoyed the reviews. Have a good one.